I feel like the judiciary in the United States, an issue where you have a fair amount of expertise, is one of the things that seems to be standing comparatively strong right now. Am I too optimistic about that?
No, I think you're right. Most of the action thus far has been in the district courts all across the country. So we're talking about hundreds of judges reviewing requests for emergency relief from Trump's executive orders. And for the most part, I think they have been trying to apply the law fairly. Most, but not all of the decisions in these cases have gone against the government. I would argue that's because the Trump administration is doing extraordinary things, many of which are illegal. There have been rulings against the government from judges who Trump appointed, which he's very angry about. But if you think about our separation of powers and the independence of the courts, is actually a really good sign that judges are trying to apply the law regardless of who appointed them.
Yeah, I mean, you got a 9-0 ruling in the Supreme Court, 9-0 against Trump, and you got to think Alito, like Clarence Thomas, right, saying, no, you actually can't just send this guy to El Salvador.
Right. So I think when you get to the Supreme Court, which has only had a few opportunities to review the work of the lower courts, what you see is a mixed response. And I think the Supreme Court has been the strongest against the government in these deportation cases where people got zero due process and where lower court judges have built a record showing that. And the justices have been backing them up. They have had the backs of the district court judges in those cases. The other side of the coin is this decision recently in a case where Trump fired one of the folks on the National Labor Relations Board and another agency head. And the court said Trump does have the power to do that. And that's giving Trump more power at a moment where arguably the courts are showing that he's abusing his power in other contexts. It comes on top, of course, of the decision last summer by the Supreme Court giving Trump criminal immunity, which Trump invokes all the time in all kinds of legal filings, whether it's relevant or not.